wish all of you a very very happy Durga Puja in advance. And I I am just fresh from watching a wonderful web series in Hotstar VIP, Hotstar Disney, called The Empire, and I am happy and also disappointed. I'm happy and disappointed simultaneously on the VIP Hotstar series on the Empire, because yes, it is a very good attempt at exploring the theme, uh, the ethnic mixing, and the kind of a history or historiography of the first Mughal Empire, Babur. Yes, as as one of my colleagues says that impurity is beautiful, and yes, it celebrates a kind of a resistance against ethnic cleansing. But what is even more interesting is that it and what has left me disappointed. What has left me disappointed is that the web series, apart from showing the historiography of first Mughal Empire, Babur, it has also tried to bypass or almost homophobically bypass the relationship that Babur has with a very young teenager boy called Baburi. Now, this is something that the VIP Hotstar series didn't want to explore, and I found the web series in Disney Hotstar, The Empire, I'm sorry to say this, extremely homophobic. And to establish the point that is bothering me, don't get me wrong, I love the web series, I love it, I really do. But what is bothering me is the unavoidable homophobia of these web series in OTT platform. And before I explain this homophobia, I would like to read out few excerpts from Babur's personal memoir that is called Baburnama. and you know what, Babur is almost a kind of a self-proclaimed a bisexual, if not a gay Islamic ruler. And according to the Baburnama, the personal memoir of the first Mughal emperor, a 17-year-old Babur almost fell deeply and madly in love with a young teenage boy called Baburi, in I think in Urdu Bazar. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to read out a very important and a very interesting excerpt from Baburnama. So without wasting any more time, let me let me give the permission to read out from Baburnama, and then we will study Baburnama, and then we'll go back to the homophobia of Disney Hotstar web series called The Empire, right? So, and I would need the help of my phone to recite some of the excerpts on Baburnama. So here I am reading in my YouTube channel the original extracts from Baburnama, right? Babur was infatuated by that young boy Baburi, and in his memoirs almost describes an incident when he met him in Urdu Bazar. And this is that incident when Babur met his crush, a male teenager, a young boy called Baburi, in Urdu Bazar. Baburnama. I'm quoting from Baburnama. In those leisurely days, I discovered in myself a strange inclination. I am maddened and afflicted myself for a boy in the camp-bazar. His very name, Baburi, fitting in. Up till then, I had had no inclination for anyone, indeed, of love and desire, either by hearsay or experience. I had not heard, I had not talked. From time to time, Baburi used to come to my presence, but out of modesty and bashfulness. Because obviously Baburi was extremely shy when his eyes used to meet the eyes of Babur. I could never look straight at him. How then could I make conversation? Ikhtildt and recital, hikdyat. So these are the original Urdu words from Baburnama. When Babur used to almost stalk Baburi, his then boyfriend. In my joy and agitation, I could not thank him for coming. How was it possible for me to reproach him with going away? Babur was very disappointed when Baburi used to leave Urdu Bazar. And what power had I to command the duty of service to myself? One day during the time of desire and passion, when I was going with companions alone a lane and suddenly met him face to face, I got into such a state of confusion that I almost went right away. To look straight at him or to put words together was impossible. With 100 torments and shames, I went on. Baburnama, Volume 1, page 120. So this is for the reference. Now the above extract almost is from Baburnama, which describes this incident when Babur met Baburi, his boyfriend, on a lane at Urdu Bazar, when he became short of words after seeing that crush Baburi. His homosexual tendency was excruciatingly almost impossible to suppress or control. And now I'm feeling extremely tempted. In fact, I'm feeling extremely tempted. So I'm taking more permission from my YouTube subscribers to read a few more lines from Baburnama. In that frothing up of desire, passion, and under that stress of youthful folly, I used to wander barefoot through street and lane. So whenever Babur felt that homosexual urge to meet Baburi, the first Mughal Empire used to forget to wear almost clothes, almost his shoes, because he was so much obsessed emotionally, sexually. He was so much obsessed and invested in his male young love, Baburi. Barefoot, barehead, through street and lane. orchard and vineyard. I shewed civility neither to friend nor stranger, took no care for myself or others, sometimes like the madman. I used to wander alone over hill and plain, sometimes I betook myself to gardens and the suburbs, lane by lane. My wandering was not of my choice, nor I decided whether to go or stay. Reference Baburnama, Volume 1, page 121. So this is from, these lines are from Baburnama, the personal memoirs of the first Mughal Empire. So this is from Baburnama. Which is Baburnama? Baburnama is the almost autographical memoir narrative of the first Mughal Empire, Babur. But our Disney Hotstar OTT platform is, as usual, like most other OTT platforms, like most other right-wing media, is extremely homophobic. Extremely homophobic. And why am I accusing Hotstar of homophobia? Because Hotstar has wonderfully, brilliantly, and so lovingly almost bypassed this wonderful, this beautiful, and a very important moment in the life of Babur, when he used to feel absolutely crazed, absolutely mazed, absolutely sexually tumultuous to see his boyfriend Baburi. Babur went mad in love for his boyfriend Baburi in Urdu Bazar. I would end this video on two very interesting points. What is so coincidentally beautiful that Babur's boyfriend had to be named Baburi? Babur didn't give that name Baburi. His name was Baburi, and it was coincidental that the boy whom Babur fell in love was Baburi. So almost it was prophetic that Babur, the first Mughal empire, would fall in love with a male young boy called Baburi. So Babur fell in love with Baburi. So the homophony of the names is ironical, coincidental, but then it is beautifully coincidental that Babur should fall in love with Baburi. Now, the second thing and the last thing before I wrap up this video is that there has been a lot of controversy regarding a demolition of a masjid called Babri Masjid, right? There are people who are saying that this is they support Babri Masjid, and they said that this is the original Babri Masjid was there. Then there are other people who are saying that no, I mean, this is Ram Janmabhoomi, so there is a justification behind the demolition of Babri Masjid. I'm not going into this, whether Ram existed prior to Babur or Babur existed prior to Ram in Ajodhya. I'm not going into this, but what I am going to go into this is that the name Babri Masjid came not from Babur but from Baburi. So it was Baburi Masjid. This is another beautiful coincidence, another beautiful irony, that the most controversial mosque in India was named after the boyfriend of first Mughal Empire, Babur, and it was named after his boyfriend, Baburi's Masjid, Baburi Masjid. Thank you so much for tuning into this video, and hope to catch you very soon. Meanwhile, I wish you very happy Durga Puja. Stay safe, mask up, I hope the third wave is not coming, and enjoy the Durga Puja. And think about the video that I have uploaded right now. So Baburi Masjid, I don't know whether it was Ram Janmabhoomi or the Islamic mosque, but the Baburi Masjid is named after the boyfriend of Babur, Baburi, and therefore almost the Baburi Masjid stands as a site of queer, stands as a site of homosexuality, almost stands as a site of love that is not probably sanctioned, validated, and legalized either in Ram Janmabhoomi or in Islamic world. But what Baburi Masjid stands for is love, and a kind of love that knows no sex, no caste, no religion, and more importantly, no gender. B.R. Ambedkar said, annihilation of caste. And on this conclusion of this video, I said, Babri Masjid is not an annihilation of Babri Masjid, it's an annihilation of gender. Thank you. Thank you so much. See you soon.